fumble, please don't judge me. Dear mystic men, fuck the process, hoard this recess. I undress, overdress, ill-fitting shoes biting me. What am I doing? Poetry, poem recitation? In a fancy club on the filthy streets of a fucked up nation? Intense security checks at the railway station? Genteel drugs and some harmless knives retrieved, searching endless trunks and chains and locks, an unending time and unstoppable clocks, trapped in a smelly cell full of ferocious cocks, roads with filthy puddles, fields with goals and huddles, a building's rubble and a pile of bodies buried alive, a thing to strive for, success. That won't come knocking on my door. It'll knock me on the floor and fuck me hard because I like it. I like it. I like it. A confederacy of monkeys run this circus, masturbate to us and then jerk us, throw us around and then rape us, tease us and prostrate us in front of so-called fucking God. That's just an image of me, with my looks, color, ability, with my cunning clarity and questionable stability. We are forced to pray to a God with a lost humanity, its lungs filled up with the vapors of vanity. Mirror, mirror on the wall, fuck the gods, just fuck them all. You've got to be at least 5'7" tall to participate in Miss India. For midgets tend to need tall leaders, leaders who are professional breeders, breeders who know which pedigree should fuck which pedigree to make a perfectly profiled race of the Gen Next, who know how to sext on their smartphones even as they waddle out of bloody wombs, bypassing the brilliance of their ancestors and their ornate tombs that are open to tourists on Saturdays and Sundays, 100 rupees a head, and more expensive for foreigners because they are from developed nations where citizens can take holidays and feel big when they tip big. They're poor hosts in the third world, full of exciting destinations and filthy streets and malaria waters, jungles filled with species who fuck their own daughters. So don't drink the water, don't walk the streets. Just suck on silently on the tethering teats of the endless joints full of fraudulent grass, soaked in poppy flavor, no longer good enough for holy cows to savor, for momentary clarity from this polluted haze of an entire planet set ablaze, doused with Arab petrol and a monk on fire, and the middle class on the funeral pyre. So much smoke, so much fire, bombs, 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 tombs, 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 wombs, 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 blood, flood, and our sense of humor diagnosed with a malignant tumor. The latest rumor is that the world is drowning. Maybe that will put this fire out once and for all, and we will evolve. And we will grow, flourish, bloom. We will each have 5 houses with 4 bedrooms and a nice view that is due to us in all fairness, as that is the extent of our collective awareness. We need new clothes and shoes and a comfortable box to sleep in, and the nook of a lover's chest to weep in, till the reality creeps in again at dawn, that starts with a long drawn yawn, and the rest of the day is spent wondering why I was born and what am I doing, and I pray to fucking God I don't hear the sounds of my audience booing.
I don't think you have any booing sounds now. Pretty awesome.